Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the I.S.U.P.K like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the I.S.U.P.K. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
If she has your DNA and it's in you, she's going to want to connect. And once she sees how magnificent and how powerful, and even this form that you did, this profound display of love, you know, in having this platform, I think it's going to blow her mind because, what you're doing here is not just selfish. You're using this situation to help other people find their way. And so even in that where, it's benefiting her, she'll be able to see this. This is part of her legacy. You're part of her legacy. But other people will be able to share in this and say, thank you, brother, because this podcast, this show saved my life.
Shalom, back at it again, man. The Lord 57 annual Passover, back at the B&H Ranch. It's going down, man. Hey, Shalom, Israel. We're back again in Houston, Texas at the B&H Ranch. It's going down this time for the 57th annual Passover. Let me tell you, man, it's going to be a glorious event, as usual, down in the Wild Wild West. This year, man, we're going to have everything at the ranch, man. The lamb slaughter, General Mahaiman's class, the children party going to be glorious, the black party going to be glorious, and you already know the Passover going to be amazing. And the Feast of Unleavened Bread is going to be here. It's going to be an amazing event. Come out. It's going to be $200 for everybody under 17. Make sure you pay that. You know what? We're really giving it away. You're getting too much for free, pretty much. This is a free Passover almost. $200 ain't nothing. So, man, I'm telling you, come out, support the truth. ISUPK.com, home of the truth. Hey, man, Passover.
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas. It'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General YAHANNA. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my heart can gon' let him have it. Hey, like you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Shalom, Israel, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And you know what time it is. It's the Lord's 57th annual Passover, and it's going to be held in Houston, Texas on April 4th. Don't forget, bring your family, bring your friends, because this is going to be the time that so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans can come under one roof in one house and to serve the Lord. It's that time. $200 per person. Don't forget, over the age of 17. Don't forget the Lord's Passover. It's coming.
Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one. It was written.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white?
Yeah, it went technical.
Oh, yeah. Clap, clap, clap it up. Yeah. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Family. Y'all about Shemar rock a thumb to my brothers. Y'all Shemar a thumb by Shemar to my sisters. You know what time it is. You know what day it is. It's Monday, you understand? And welcome to the Feast of Purim. Feast of Purim, you understand? Under the I.S.U.P.K. Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, start out of 1 West, Huntsville and Fishery, Harlem, New York, under Commanding Junior YAHANNA. You understand? As always, we teach that the Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible, and anybody and everybody who is not us or not like us is the oppressor and the devil the Bible speaks of. All right, Most High in Christ. I am your priest from the East, Dartmouth. You understand? Now we can't wait to see everybody else come into the building to celebrate us for this memorial. You understand? Again, the Feast of Purim. All right, that's coming straight out of the Bible. You understand? It's a feast that probably nobody in the Christian church has ever heard of. But this is a very important day. You understand? A very important memorial. All right, to show the importance of submission by a woman, the strength of a woman, understand, and also following orders. Following orders is very important, you understand, and also we're going to see the importance of family history as well. You understand? Guess what? All of this is right here in the Bible. You understand? And we're going to go through the book of Esther. You understand? Once again, a book that chances are the church has never touched. You understand? In its entirety. All right. So if we could, let's take it from the top. Let's go to the book of Esther, chapter 1.
Come on, this book of Esther, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus.
Okay, Ahasuerus. You understand? Right now, we're going to be giving a bit of a background, if you will, a little bit of history to show you some context on where our family is right now. Okay.
This is Ahasuerus, which reigned from India even unto Ethiopia.
Okay, so now which thing? Okay, so from India to Ethiopia, understand that is a lot of land. That's a lot of land. That's a lot of countries. You understand? Under this one man, understand he is reigning over this. He is in control of it. This is his kingdom. All right.
Over 107 and 20 provinces.
Okay, 107, 20 provinces. So 127 provinces. You understand? So you can think of within all these countries, you understand, like 127 cities belong to him. All right, keep going.
I'm going, verse 2. And in those days, when the king of Ahasuerus sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was in Shushan, the palace.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. In the third year of his reign, he made a feast unto all the princes and his servants.
Mm-hmm.
The power of Persia and Media and nobles and princes of the provinces before him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. When he shewed the riches of his glorious kingdom and the honor of his excellent majesty many days.
Keep going.
Even 180 days.
Oh, wow. Now, okay, now look at this. So now he wants to make a feast. You understand? To show himself off, to show his riches, his honor, his power. You understand? And he's going to do this for about how many days altogether? This says what? 104 days. So how many days is that? So remember now, we've been in cyber service. At least when you see score is at least 20. So now we're seeing 4 score. All right. 180. So good, very good. So 180 days. 180 days. This man is saying, hey, it's all about me. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have a feast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to party for 180 days. It's all about me. Right? Very good. Now let's keep going.
Come on, verse 5. And when these days were expired, the king made a feast unto all the people that were present in Shushan, the palace. Okay, so now when the feast is coming to an end, you know what I'm saying, he's done celebrating himself. Okay, now, you know what I'm saying, he wants to dedicate a couple of days to the rest of the people. You know what I'm saying, his nobleman, his court. All right. Both unto great and small. 7 days in the court of the garden of the king's palace. Right. Verse 6. Where were white, green, blue hangings fastened with cords of linen, fastened with cords of fine linen, and purple to silver rings and pillars of marble. Right. The beds were of gold and silver, upon a pavement of red and blue and white and black and marble. Okay, so now you see all this, you see all these details.
Understand? On how his palace is looking. You see, we hear the colors. All right. We hear about the cores. You understand? We hear about even the pillars of marble. Right. So let's just think real quick, for those, saying for my sisters who love to get their kitchens done, and they want the counters to be marble. And we know how we have an idea of how expensive that can be. Right. But now this man here has pillars of marble. You understand? This man is balling out of control. All right. And he's just showing off to everybody. Right. Very good. Keep going.
Oh, God. Verse 7. And they gave them drink in vessels of gold.
The
vessels being diverse one from another.
Hey, look at that. So now they drinking out of vessels of gold. You understand? Just think, if you remember like the days of Little John, and he had like the big chalice, the big gold cup. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's nothing new under the sun. These boys have been doing this, right? Keep going.
Like if I may,
please.
That diverse.
Yes. Styling and profiling. Keep going.
Oh, God. And royal wine in abundance, according to the state of the king.
All right. Royal wine in abundance, you understand? There's plenty to go around. Plenty to go around. Keep going.
Verse 8. And the drinking was according to the law.
None did compel.
Okay, so now let's look at this real quick. So now, and drinking was according to the law. None did compel. What's that saying? What's that saying? So drinking is according to law, and none did compel. All right. Okay. So real quick, let's help us out. Saying you've been in Hadar Moss class. I love definitions. Let's look up compel. Let's look at the word compel.
Compel. Force or oblige.
Okay.
Someone to do something.
Okay. So like to constrain, right?
Okay.
All right. Cool. So let's look at this again. Read it again. Go ahead, read.
Come on. And the drinking was according to the law. None did compel.
Okay, so drinking was according to the law, and nobody constrained themselves. Nobody constrained themselves, right? Keep reading.
Oh, God. For so the king had appointed to all the
officers of his house that they should do according to every man's pleasure.
So according to every man's pleasure. You know what I'm saying? So these boys were really tearing the club up. They were in there. You understand? Drinking was according to the law. Hey, have as much as you want. It's cool. There's plenty to go around. Don't worry about it being drunk. It's all right. I'm allowing it. You understand? Keep going.
Come on. Verse 9. Also, Vashti, the queen, made a feast for the woman in the royal house, which belonged to King Ahasuerus.
Okay, now here we go. Now everybody getting some more context. All right. So we just saw, you understand, like drinking is according to the law. Hey, tear it up to every man's pleasure, right? No constraints. Even the queen can get down. And she's having a feast for herself as well. Keep going.
Verse 10. On the seventh day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Mehuman, Biztha, Harbonah, Bigtha, and Abagatha, Zethra, and Carcas, the 7 chamberlains that served in the presence of Ahasuerus the king. Verse 11. To bring Vashti the queen before the king with the crown royal.
All right.
To shew the people and the princes her beauty.
Okay, so now with all this partying, all this feasting, and say we're drinking according to the law, nobody has to constrain themselves, right? We can get down. We're doing this for 180 days, right? But now the king is really feeling himself. You know what I'm saying? Really feeling himself. Hey, that drink is in him, right? Now he wants to bring his lady out. He wants to parade her around. You understand? He wants her to show off. But keep going.
For she was fair to look on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she's a nice looking thing. You know saying she is pretty. She is beautiful. He wants to show her off. This is a nice This is a nice trophy that he got. Understand? Keep reading.
Verse 12. But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's command by his chamberlain.
Vashti wasn't feeling that. Vashti got tired of him. All this partying, wanted me to show off. She ain't like it. And she said, you know what? I'm not even going to come out. You want me to come and see you? Nope. I refuse to do it. Right? Keep going.
Therefore was the king very wroth, and his anger burned in him.
Now, can you imagine you being the king? You got all this power. You got all these riches. And saying, everybody bows at your feet. Everybody follows your orders, your commands. But you have this one person who's supposed to be so close and intimate to you. She won't listen. And she just straight out embarrasses you in front of everybody. You understand? Just think on how he had to feel in the company of his people, in the company of his friends, constituents, colleagues. Right? Because now, remember now, we read the names. Those chamberlains, those men, what? They bow down to him. They listen to him. Now this one woman didn't want to do it. Keep going.
Come. Verse 13. Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king's manner towards all that knew law and judgment.
Okay, so now they knew the times. And they said, uh-oh, this ain't right. This ain't right. And something don't feel right either. Because now my king is upset about this. You know what I'm saying? My king feels that now somebody's trying to pull an uprising on him and in front of everybody. Right? Keep going.
Verse 14. And the next unto him, Karshina, Sheshthar, Admatha, Tarshish, Maries, Mersina, and Memucan, the 7 princes of Persia and Media, which saw the king's face, and which sat the first, and which sat the first in the kingdom.
Sat first in the kingdom. So now these are like in the order. We saw the chamberlains, right? But now we're seeing princes who are next to the king. And they have to sit here and watch as the king is embarrassed. You understand? And now they can see his face. And just imagine how he's feeling. Because they got to be embarrassed for him too. But they're like, oh, not in my house. King, what you going to do in your house? Right? Keep going.
Verse 15. What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to the law? Because she hath not performed the commandment of the king Ahasuerus by the chamberlain.
Now they say, you know what are we going to do according to the law? Because according to the law, the queen is supposed to obey the king. And he simply wanted her to come out. Let me show you off. Or at least, hey, come out. Let's say he wasn't trying to really show her off. Let's just say if he wanted to, hey, I want you to meet somebody. I want you to meet my friends. Meet my co-workers, my colleagues. Meet these princes here. But she didn't want to do it. She embarrassed him. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 16. And Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen hath not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in the provinces of the king Ahasuerus.
Now, does this really make sense? This is just one woman who didn't want to listen to her husband And she just happens to be in a very high seat. She has a very high status. But now they're saying, hey, she didn't just embarrass him. She embarrassed the other princes as well. She embarrassed other husbands, right? Keep going.
Verse 17. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall fall despite their husbands in their eyes.
Oh.
When it shall be reported, the king of Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not.
Now you see how the men are thinking? Vashti makes an emotional decision. It says, no, I don't want to come out. I don't want to meet anybody. I want to stay in my zone. And the men are saying, oh, this ain't just about him. Even though, yes, he's the man in charge. It ain't just about him though. But suddenly now this can really trickle down. This can create an avalanche. You understand? Now here we're seeing the feminist movement right here in the scriptures. Because they're saying, hey, this woman here is mad. And by her actions, not only did she disrespect her husband, she embarrassed him, but also she's showing how you can hate your husband. And essentially, it's all right. It's all right to hate your husband. But no. The men are thinking very logical with this one. They say, man, we got to do something about this. Keep reading.
Come, verse 18. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes, which have heard of the deed of the queen. Thus shall there arise much contempt and wrath. Verse 19.
And real quick, you're seeing something. You're really seeing like the power of influence. You see the power of influence. Read that again. Read verse 18.
Verse 18. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes, which have heard of the deed of the queen.
Yep.
Thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath.
Too much contempt and wrath. So now for all these women who have problems with their husbands and they're not trying to work it out, they're not bringing it to their attention. Instead, they're just going to lash out and embarrass, disrespect their husbands. This is a trickle effect. This is going to create an avalanche of problems. You understand? This is also, you're also seeing, like I said, seeing the power of influence, but also you're seeing here how there is a responsibility when you are in power, when you are in charge. It's not just about you. You understand? Because Vashti is just thinking, hey, I don't want to come out. I don't want to see my husband right now. It's just, that's it. That's just how I feel. But the men are saying, oh no, you are in charge. You are in charge too. You got some power. You have some status. All these women want to be like you. And she doesn't understand that. So now we got to do something about this. We got to nip this in the bud. Right? Keep going.
Verse 19. If it please the king, let there go a royal command from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and Medes that it be not altered.
All right.
That Vashti come no more before King Ahasuerus, and let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she.
So now, you know what? Hey, sir, if we could, let's put out a decree. Let's get rid of her. Essentially, what are they doing to Vashti? What are they having the king do to his wife? What is the king going to do to his wife? Sis? Yes, he's going to use her as an example, but also let's kind of make it modern. What else is he going to do? And this is something that we've been taught in the UPK not to do when it comes to our women.
Beat her.
True. We don't beat our women.
Figuratively, that is.
Okay. What else are we seeing? What's going to happen to her? What's going to happen to her?
He's pretty much diminishing her raiment.
Okay, diminishing her raiment or
divorce.
Okay, I like that. Divorce, or he's putting her away. He's putting her away. You understand? He's about to just go ahead, get somebody else, and replace her, and just be done with her. Right? Let's read it again.
Verse 19. And if it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and Medes that it be not altered, that Vashti come no more before King Ahasuerus, and let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she.
Oh, you see, he's putting her away. He's about to replace her. Get up out of here. I don't need this drama. I don't want this in my life. We got a problem? That's fine. I'm just going to get rid of you. All right. And now real quick, is it okay for him to just put her away like this? Why?
Because she has not committed any type of adultery towards him.
That is very true. But also, remember now, these are not Israelites we're talking about. These aren't Israelites. These are Persians. These are Medes. These are different natives, right?
Right.
No, not there. But thank you. Right there is good. I appreciate it. Yes. I was thinking something similar as well, right? So now this is a different nation. So essentially, it's all right, but it's not good for Israelites. Okay, keep going though.
Verse 20. And when the king's decree which he shall make shall be published throughout all his empire, for it is great.
That's right. And remember how far his kingdom stretches. From Ethiopia, just think of what we know, Ethiopia today to India. He's over at least 127 cities. Right? So his kingdom is great. And he's afraid, he's being cautious that this one woman can upset a whole kingdom. Right? That's also to show you the strength and the power that a woman has as well. Right? So she is to be taken care of and be held delicately. All right. But we're seeing if things can get out of pocket, we see the destruction that can come at hand. Okay. Very good. Keep going.
Verse 21. And the saying pleased the king and the princes.
All right.
And the king did according to the word of Memicon.
All right.
Verse 22. For he sent letters into all the king's provinces, into every province according to the writings thereof, and to every people after their language, that every man should bear rule in his own house, and that it should be published according to the language of every people.
Okay, so now you see here, you see just how great his kingdom is. You know what I'm saying? Because he has to put out this notice, this decree in several different languages. Right? That's what it said. Right? To every person, every people after their language. So now, remember now, he's over 127 cities, provinces. So that's a lot of people to deal with, right? Very good. That's good for context. Let's keep going. Chapter 2.
The book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 1. After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done and what was decreed against her. Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him, let there be fair young virgins sought for the king.
Oh man, so now he remembered Vashti. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get me a nice tenderoni, nice young thing, right? Somebody who's ready to be married, somebody who's ready to be a wife, right? Very good. Keep going.
And let the king appoint officers in all the provinces of his kingdom, that they may gather together all the fair young virgins unto Shushan the palace, to the house of the women, unto the custody of Hedge, the king's chamberlain, keeper of the women, and let their things for purification be given them. And let the maiden which pleaseth the king be queen instead of Vashti. And the thing pleased the king, and he did so.
All right. So now women are being recruited. They're being gathered up. They said, hey, we got an opening. And we like to see some ladies who can really be a wife to this man right here, to the king. You know what I'm saying? And be responsible to have status and stature, right? But in the meantime, they have to be purified. You know what I'm saying? So they have to be, set apart. They'll clean themselves. You know what I'm saying? Really just prepare themselves to be of royal status, right? Keep going.
Verse 5. Now in Shushan, the palace, there was a certain Jew whose name was Mordecai.
All right,
here we go. The son of Jair, the son of Shammai, the son of Kish, a Benjamite.
All right, very good. Okay, real quick, just to give more context, remember how in Sabbath service, currently we're in the book of Numbers, and we say how you trace the lineage through who?
Father.
The father. Very good. We're seeing it. They're doing it again, right? So now they give this man here, Mordecai, and now they give him his resume. They give him his pedigree and who and where and who he's from, right? Showing how he's from this father. This was his father. This is his grandfather, his great grandfather. And saying who are Jews, who are Benjamites, right? Very good. Keep going.
He had been carried away from Jerusalem with the captivity which had been carried away with Jeconiah, king of Judah, whom Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away.
All right. So now there's more history, you understand, showing how you're saying he as a Jew, an Israelite, you're saying, has seen the captivity, and his family has seen the captivity from Babylon. All right. Very good. Keep going.
Verse 7. And he brought up Hadassah, that is Esther, his uncle's daughter, for she had neither father nor mother. And the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter.
Okay, cool. So who is Esther to Mordecai? Go ahead.
His cousin.
His cousin. It's his uncle's daughter. That's his cousin. But it says what? He took her as his own daughter. So there's a big gap in age, right? Very good. So he took her as his own daughter. So now, again, this is his cousin, a younger cousin. Keep going.
The book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 8. So it came to pass, when the king's commandment and his decree was heard, and when many maidens were gathered together unto Shushan, the palace, to the custody of Haggai, that Esther was brought also unto the king's house, to the custody of Haggai, keeper of the women.
Right.
And the maiden pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him, and she speedily gave her things for purification.
Right.
Which such things as belonged to her, and 7 maidens, which were meet to be given her out of the king's house, and he preferred her and her maids unto the best place of the house.
All right, cool. So now here comes Esther on the scene. You understand? She's under the king's regimen. You know, she's doing the purification. All that, she's being set apart. King catches the eye on her. Oh yeah, she's pleasing to the eyes. Yeah, there's something about her. You know what I'm saying? She probably has a very pleasant smile. You know what I'm saying? The way she just carries herself, her demeanor. You know what I'm saying? What's a good word, sisters, that I've been hearing? What is it? It's an old word. It's kind of an old word now. Is it demure? Demure, right? She had a little bit of that with her too, right? So now she's chosen above all these other women. All right, keep going.
Verse 10. Esther had not showed her people nor her kindred, for Mordecai had charged her that she should not show it.
Okay, so now Esther had not showed her people. So now we know when Mordecai comes on the scene, we know that Mordecai is a Jew. But now when Esther comes onto the scene, she's not telling anybody. Nobody knows. They think that she's just one of us. She's not one of them. She's not a Jew. They don't know that. Right? Keep going.
Verse 11. And Mordecai walked every day before the court of the women's house to know how Esther did and what should become of her.
All right, so now remember we saw the verse where Mordecai took in Esther as a daughter, right? And now we're seeing in the later verses that he walked every day by the courts, checking up on her, just to see how she did, see what became of her. You know what I'm saying? So now we also see that fatherly spirit. You know what I'm saying? Being very protective, right? Because hey, this one right here, she's a good one. This woman here, she's exceptional amongst other women. You understand? And I have to do everything in my power to protect that, to make sure that she's not manipulated, to make sure she's not being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that she doesn't get out of pocket. Right? This is what happens as a father. We men have to be like this to our daughters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is how we show our love through our protection. Right. All right. Very good. Keep going.
Verse 12. Now, when every maid's turn was come to go in to King Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months.
All right.
According to the manner of the women, for so were the days of their purification accomplished.
Right.
To wit, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with other things for purifying of the women.
Okay, so we talked about earlier, you know what I'm saying, that how they had to cleanse themselves. You understand? But also we're seeing here, you know, being clean, getting rid of certain odors and everything. Also, just remember how these women, they're different. They're coming from different provinces, different countries, right? So now the king, essentially, he wants them to smell a certain way. All right, keep going.
Verse 13. Then thus came every maiden unto the king. Whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her out of the house of the women unto the king's house.
Okay, so now the women are coming about and they got their choosing. They're about to get a gift, right? You can have you can almost have whatever you want. That's what it says. Given her out of the house of the women unto the king's house. Keep going.
In the evening she went, and on the morrow she returned into the second house of the women, to the custody of Shagad, the king's chamberlain, which kept the concubines. He came in unto the king no more, except the king delighted in her, and that she were called by name.
All right, cool. So this is like we're seeing like how the process goes for the women to come in front of the king. All right, they had to be called by name. All right, keep going.
Now, when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the king. She required nothing but what Haggai, the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed. And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all them that looked upon her.
Okay, so real quick, you know how we talked about how the Bible is like the moral compass for blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. The Bible is also history. Right. We just saw here in this verse for a cheat code for the sisters. Sister, did you see this cheat code? Let's read it again.
Verse 15.
Read it again.
Now, when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the king. She required nothing.
She required what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
So she required nothing. So she asked of nothing. She didn't need anything except for what was already given to her. Right? Keep going.
She required nothing but what Haggai, the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed.
Okay. So whatever she was given when she first came through, that's all she needed. She didn't ask for anything else. Right? But now remember, now she had a chance. She could have asked for whatever. She said she was good. Then what happened?
And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all them that looked upon her.
All right. Cool. So, sisters, what did we just learn in this one scripture? What did we learn? Sis? Oh, I thought you raised your hand. Let's see. What did we learn? Go ahead. Go ahead. Please don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Like you, sir, to be content with what you have.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. Be content with what you have. But that's not really what I was looking for. What else are we looking for? What else did we learn? So, but that's good. So be content with what you have. But what else did we learn for the sisters?
And also, you don't have to be someone that you're not. Just be yourself. Be a holy person.
Okay, I like that. I like that, but I'm looking for something else. I like that too. Be yourself. I like that. Be yourself. All right. Be content. What else?
I'm not sure how to say it. I guess women these days always want this and that and everything.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Pay my bills.
Come on. Come on. So what did we learn though? What did we learn? What's the cheat code right here, sisters? Oh, so don't require anything. Right? Well, okay, let me help you. Okay, I got one more. Oh, wait.
She was humble.
She was humble. I like that as well. She was humble. She was content with what she had. She was being herself. Right? And she wasn't trying to be like everybody else and asking for the world. Right? So essentially, she asked for nothing and she got everything. That's the cheat code, sisters. That's the cheat code. You don't have to ask your husband for everything. Ask for nothing, and he'll give you everything. Right? And I'm sure a few sisters can attest for this. Sisters can be like, man, I don't be asking my husband for nothing, but he just comes back with, oh, here's a gift. I didn't do anything. Well, sis, you were just being yourself. Sis, I just wanted to get you something because you're so humble. You're so peaceful. Sis, I wanted to get you something because you're not like these other women out here.
Right.
You understand? That's the cheat code, sisters. Ask for nothing, you can get everything. Just be humble. All right? Very good. And remember now, it's right here in the Bible. All right? In Esther, just in case you want to write it down, Esther chapter 2, verse what?
15.
Verse 15. Ask for nothing and you can get everything. All right. Very good. Keep going.
Book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 16. So Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house, royal in the 10th month, which is the month of Tebeth, in the 7th year of his reign.
Okay.
And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set up the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti.
So now you see this again. She required nothing. He said, "I'm good." She didn't ask for anything, and then suddenly now, the king just falls head over heels for her. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta have her." Yeah, she's a beautiful thing, but also the quality of her. I want her for myself. And this other woman who was just so arrogant and embarrassing and disrespectful, I'm good on that. I don't even need that in my life. Right? Keep going.
Then the king made a great feast unto all his princes and his servants, even Esther's feast. And he made a release to the princes and gave gifts according to the state of the king.
Oh wow! So he made a release to the provinces and gave gifts. Wow! So now this king is so in love. He feels so good because he got this one peaceful woman in his life. This one peaceful woman. Now he's giving out gifts, donations to the provinces. Got the man feeling good. And he's spending money on everybody else. You see, sisters, the cheat code again. Be humble. Be yourself. Be content with what you have. Ask for nothing and you can get everything. So now see, you're seeing here that there's truly strength in submission. Really is. As much as the outside world tries to teach women that being submissive to her man is controlling. You understand? And essentially like slavery. And it's truly not. It's truly not. All you're doing, and when you submit to that man, you're saying that you trust him, that you believe in him, and you're gonna let him guide you, right? You trust him with your body, don't you? When you lay with him, trust him with your heart, trust him with your spirit as well. All right, very good. Keep going.
Verse 19. And when the virgins were gathered together the second time, then Mordecai sat in the king's gate. Verse 20. Esther had not yet showed her kindred nor her people, as Mordecai had charged.
All right. So now she still didn't show that she was an Israelite, just as her cousin or her play daddy taught her. All right. She's still listening. All right. Very good. Keep going.
For Esther did the commandment of Mordecai, like as when she was brought up with him. Verse 21. In those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate, two of the king's chamberlains, Bigthan and Teresh, of those which kept the door, were wroth and sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus.
Okay, so now we're seeing these two guards. You know what I'm saying? These people right here, they're upset. They're wroth. You understand? They might have felt some type of way that, you know, they're not getting paid enough, or they might think that he's not leading right. You know what I'm saying? So now they want to make plans. They want to scheme on this. They want to scheme on the king. You know what I'm saying? They want to lay hands on him, right? Keep going.
Verse 22. And the thing was known to Mordecai, who told it until Esther the queen, and Esther certified the king thereof in Mordecai's name.
Okay, so now Mordecai here, he overhears about this. He's like, nah, man, this is a good man, right? This is a good king. You know, he treats us pretty well. Nah, man, we can't let this. This is not right. You know, just because these men right here, these two men are upset with him, now they want to take his life. Nah, we can't allow that. That's not right. Right? Very good. Keep going.
Verse 23. And when inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out. Therefore, they were both hanged on a tree, and it was written in the book of the Chronicles before the king.
Okay, so Mordecai overheard this. He took it to Esther, who took it to her man. He said, "Hey, baby, you know, I heard a couple of things. These men right here, they scheming on you. They plotting. You understand?" And so the king's like, "Well, all right, baby, I hear you. Let's see about it." They had an interview, they had an interrogation, or as they call an inquisition, and the truth came out. And these men were going to try to take this king's life. And so, of course, the king is going to take their life, make an example out of them. And then it's even recorded. You understand that it's essentially, as we would say, like a written accommodation that Mordecai gets. You know what I'm saying? There's a record of it now, right? Very good. So now let's go to chapter 3.
I'm gone. The book of Esther, chapter 3, verse 1. After these things did King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him.
Oh man, okay. So now we're seeing there's a new challenger coming up, new player to the field, right? This man is Haman, right? Who's an Agagite. And now, remember now all the princes that we heard about, all the chamberlains, right? Now this man comes onto the scene, and now he got rank over all these other guys that we heard about. Right? He's essentially like second in command. All right, he's top tier. Right? Keep going.
Verse 2. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence.
Okay. So remember now earlier we had the queen didn't want to obey the king. She didn't want to come out. She got replaced. But now we got like the second in command. You know what I'm saying? He walks around the kingdom puffing his chest out. Everybody who sees him bows down. You know what I'm saying? Giving him respect. But now Mordecai says, "She, I ain't doing that. I wish a nigga would make me bow. I refuse." He's not doing it. Keep going.
Verse 3. Then the king's servants, which were in the king's gate, said unto Mordecai, "Why transgresseth thou the king's commandment?"
All right. So now, hey, man, Mordecai, what's your problem? Hey, man, this dude's top tier right here, man. What you trying to do, man? You trying to start some trouble, man? You don't want to bow? That's all you got to do. Come on, man. You about to make this thing hard for everybody, right? So now they talking to him, asking him these kind of questions. All right, but let's see what's going on. Where we at? Chapter 3, verse 4. Right.
Now it came to pass when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand.
Okay, so now they talking to him daily. Every time Haman comes around, he ain't bowing. And these dudes are talking to him, trying to get in his head. Yo, man, what's your problem, man? What's going on? This dude's top tier, man. Why don't you want to bow down to him, man? Show some respect, man. You know who this man is? Right? But keep going.
For he had told them that he was a Jew.
Oh. He said he was a Jew. All right. And then you look at the like interlinear, right? And Agagite was like an enemy, absolute enemy to the Jews. All right. If I'm correct, I believe that an Agagite is in the Amalek family as a descendant. All right. So now you have the Jew, then you have modern day non-Jew or imposter Jew, right? All right, cool. Keep going.
And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath.
Okay. So now Haman is full of wrath. And remember that now it's just revealed here to these men. Yo, man, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Jew. I'm not doing it. Now Haman gets real upset. Because remember that earlier they said daily this is happening. All right, it's fine. I ain't gonna worry about this dude. But hold on. I found out he was a Jew. Now he gets real upset. Real upset. Keep going.
And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone.
Now he wants to lay hands on him. Remember now, when he came through before, he didn't bow. He just ignored it. Now, when it's revealed that he's a Jew, now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. You understand? And we're seeing here just the history when it comes to blacks, when it comes to like imposter Jews, fake Jews, if you will. All right. We're seeing the history. It's biblical. It goes way back. Right. So now Haman suddenly now wants to lay hands on him. Keep going.
For they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus.
Okay, so now isn't it just like an oppressor today? You're offended by one person, and then what do you want to do? You want to destroy a whole nation of people, right? This is what we've seen this. Remember how we say that there is nothing new under the sun. The more things change, the more things stay the same, right? Remember when we heard the story about Rosewood? That involved just two people. But suddenly now, a whole city is destroyed. A section of a nation is destroyed. Tulsa, Oklahoma. That involved what? Two people. One got offended. But suddenly now, a whole city is destroyed. Right? This is showing you how selfish and how childish and how diabolical the oppressor is, and how he in the lengths that he will go to just to hurt you. He doesn't want to just hurt you. He wants to hurt everybody. Understand? We've even seen it in movies, right? What do they say? I want him dead. I want his mother dead. I want his father dead. I want his kids dead. I want his dog dead. I want everybody dead. This is how the oppressor is. And we're seeing it right here in the scriptures. Keep going.
Even the people of Mordecai. In the first month, that is the month of Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast Purim. That is the lot before Haman.
All right. So now, real quick. So now when we see here, Purim, where they cast lots. What do we know lots to be when you're casting lots? Go ahead. Qatar?
Like land or positions?
No. Laquan? Shooting dice. Give him a hand. Right. So now, remember now, we've seen casting lots back in the days of Moses and Aaron, when they would cast lots to help them make an unbiased decision. Right? Okay, clear. But now we're seeing here, just read it and we'll talk about it. Go ahead.
To the 12th month, that is the month Adar. And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom.
Okay, hold on. So now when it comes to casting lots, let's go back. So now in that first month, in the 12th year, they cast pur, that is the lot before Haman, from day to day and from month to month to the 12th month. So now, since that issue, when Haman found out that he's a Jew, Haman has been shooting dice, plotting, trying to come up with a scheme to destroy him, to destroy Mordecai and destroy his people. He's been shooting dice, thinking, man, I got to come up with something. Got to come up with something. And then finally, he got something. Finally, he got an idea on how to scheme and plot to destroy one man and essentially destroy a whole nation of people. Right? Keep going.
And their laws are diverse from all people.
Okay.
Neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore, it is not the king's profit to suffer them. If it please the king.
All right, hold on. Let's take our time with that one. Let's read that again. Verse 8.
Verse 8.
Take it from the top.
Sir.
Yep.
And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom.
Okay, cool. So now he's laying out his plans. He's talking to the king now. Remember now, this dude's top tier. He's the second in command, so he can talk to the king pretty much like almost whenever he wants to, right? So now he's just having a casual conversation. Hey, sir, hey, there's a certain people. Doesn't even tell them who they are, right? But he's talking greasy about them. Hey, sir, there's a certain people that are scattered abroad, and they're dispersed. They're amongst our people here, right? And it says their laws are diverse from all people, right? Neither keep they the king's laws. So now you see the plan, really talking about them and showing it's essentially trying to say how these people feel that your laws should not be obeyed. They should just disrespect you, king. They feel like you're nobody, right? Keep reading.
And their laws are diverse from all people. Neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them.
So now, king, we can't allow this to happen. We have people in your nation, in your promises, who disrespect you. And I know, king, you're not going to take that. I mean, you just had your queen replaced. Now, what are we going to do to a whole nation of people who disrespect you? Right? So now he's really, really trying to heat them up. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed.
Oh, wow. So now after really talking to him and gagging him up, just really filling his head up, well, these people are evil, essentially. They disrespect you, king. They're going to disrespect the kingdom. They're going to teach everybody to not respect your laws. But now, king, if it pleases you, let's have them destroyed. Right? Keep going.
And I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hands of those that have the charge of the business.
And I want to hire some people to do this. And let's pay them about 10. Let's pay them 10 stacks to do this. Right? Keep going.
To bring it into the king's treasuries. And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, the Jews' enemy.
All right, the Jews' enemy. So, king, let's pay these people to destroy these people. And I promise you, when we destroy them, we're gonna get all our money back. And the kingdom is gonna profit even more because we destroyed these people who don't respect the king. And the king said, hell yeah, let's do it. I'm with it. Matter of fact, here's my ring. Here's my ring. You know what I'm saying? And this is important because when it comes to the king and his ring, the king has his signature or his signet on it, right? So now when he makes a decree, you know, they'll put it in like in some ink and pretty much give the stamp of approval on the decree. Now they can pass it around. Very good. Keep going.
And the king said unto Haman, the silver is given to thee, the people also, to do with them as it seemeth good to thee.
All right. So, hey, you know what? Here's my ring. Go ahead and sign the papers. Matter of fact, here's the money. Here's the money. Let's get it done. Get it done. As a matter of fact, hey, whatever, get it, however you need to get it done. Fine by me. Fine by me. I don't mind at all. Right? Keep going.
Then were the king's scribes called on the 13th day of the first month, and there was written according to all that Haman had commanded unto the king's lieutenants, and to the governors that were over every province, and to the rulers of every people of every province, according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language, in the name of King Ahasuerus was it written, and sealed with the king's ring.
All right. Very good. So now we got these decrees and they're being passed out amongst all the provinces throughout the whole kingdom. Right? Keep going.
And the letters were sent by post into all the king's provinces to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day.
All right. So all this is going to happen on one day. We're going to have a purge. All right. And also, remember now, Haman thought about this until the 12th month of that year. Right. And then after the plan is, concocted, he comes up with the whole scheme. Maybe look at verse 12. Then were the king's scribes called on the 13th day of the first month. So you put this in perspective, there's not a lot of time before this is supposed to happen. Not a lot of time. We essentially, it looks like we might have just 13 days. What is it put in place? This is what the decree says. Right? Keep going.
Even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, and to take the spoil of them for a freight. The copy of the writing for a commandment to be given in every province was published unto all people, that they should be ready against that day. The post went out, being hastened by the king's commandments, and the decree was given in Shushan the palace. And the king and Haman sat down to drink, but the city Shushan was perplexed.
You see how power influence? You see this? He got in his ear. And he was so embarrassed by one Jew. And he says, you know what? F them all. Not only do I want to have this one man destroyed, but I want the whole nation destroyed. I want to get it done as quick as I can. Right? It's going to be tough. Right? And now, it says at the end, and the king and Haman sat to drink, but the city was perplexed. The city's perplexed because the city's like, these people here, the king, he wants to destroy them, right? Now, wasn't the king just feeling good about himself because he got him a new queen? Wasn't he like passing out gifts and donations? Doesn't make any sense. Now the king wants to just turn around and say, you know what? We about to execute these people right here. It's confusing. But now let's go to chapter 4.
Book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 4. When Mordecai perceived all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes and put on sackcloth with ashes, and went out into the midst of the city and cried with a loud and a bitter cry.
My apologies. Read this again.
Book of Esther, chapter of Salaki. This is Book of Esther, chapter 4 and verse 1. When Mordecai perceived all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes and put on sackcloth with ashes, and went out into the midst of the city and cried with a loud and a bitter cry.
Okay, so now Mordecai sees this decree, hears about it, and man, he is hurt. He's hurt, man. Man, now my people are about to be destroyed. Man. Like, this doesn't make any sense, right? Let's keep going.
And came even before the king's gate, for none might enter into the king's gate clothed with sackcloth.
All right, even he came to, he rent his clothes and he's wearing sacks, right? Like, he is just looking bummy. You understand? Like, he is looking so humbled right now because he's afraid for his people. He mourns for his people. You understand? Right? And he even does this in front of the king's gate. Keep going.
And in every province, whithersoever the king's commandment and his decree came, there was great mourning among the Jews, and fasting, and weeping, and wailing, and many lay in sackcloth and ashes.
Okay, so not only did Mordecai do this, but other Jews across the provinces, they saw this decree too, and they felt the same way. So now they're weeping, they're crying, they're praying, they're fasting. Lord, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Keep going.
So Esther's maids and her chamberlains came and told it her. Then was the queen exceedingly grieved, and she sent raiment to clothe Mordecai and to take away his sackcloth from him, but he received it not.
Okay, so question. What is Esther feeling right now? When we see this scripture, read it again and let's think about what is Esther feeling.
So Esther's maids and her chamberlains came and told it her. Then was the queen exceedingly grieved, and she sent raiment to clothe Mordecai and to take away his sackcloth from him, but he received it not.
So how is she feeling? How's Esther feeling right now?
It's like, sir.
Is
she like, between a rock and a hard place?
All right.
So to speak.
Okay.
Kind of like torn.
All right. We're kind of between a rock and a hard place. But it says she's grieved. So now she is sad. Right? So now she's sad about the decree, but she's more sad about Mordecai and what he's doing. Right? So what does she do? She agreed, and she sends clothes to him. Remember now why Mordecai is in a different clothing now. Because he's grieving for his people. Right? He's fasting. Esther's like, get out that sackcloth. Put on some real clothes. That's what she's doing. Put on some real clothes, right? Very good. So she sent raiment to clothe Mordecai and to take away his sackcloth from him, but he received it not. All right? Keep going.
Then called Esther for Atak, one of the king's chamberlains, whom he had appointed to attend upon her, and gave him a commandment to Mordecai to know what it was and why it was.
All right. So now she's right now. She really wants to figure out what's going on with you, cuz. What's the problem? See, I'm hearing about you in these sackcloth. I sent you some clothes, but you don't want it. What are we doing here? Right? Keep going.
So Hattab went forth to Mordecai unto the street of the city, which was before the king's gate.
Mm-hmm.
And Mordecai told him of all that had happened unto him, and of the sum of money that Haman had promised to pay to the king's treasuries for the Jews to destroy them.
So now we're really seeing, now it's really being brought to Esther's attention. She just heard about Mordecai being dressed a certain type of way in front of the gate. And she's like, she really has no idea. Cuz, what are we doing here? What's the problem? But now it's really being explained to her. Right? So now Mordecai told her everything that happened about the decree, about the bounty, essentially, that's on the Israelites' head, right? To destroy them. Read verse 8.
Also, he gave him the copy of the writing of the decree that was given at Shushan to destroy them, to show it unto Esther, and to declare it unto her, and to charge her that she should go in unto the king to make supplication unto him, and to make request before him for her people.
All right. So now she has the evidence about this bounty, right? Gave her the paper, right? And now Mordecai is like, hey, baby girl, I need you to talk to the king. Talk to him, man. See if you can change his mind. All right? Make supplication. Make a request to him for her people, for your people. Right? Keep going.
And Hattab came and told Esther the words of Mordecai. And Esther spake unto Hattab and gave him commandment unto Mordecai. All the king's servants.
Oh, wait. He said, but again, Esther spoke unto Hattab and gave him commandment unto Mordecai. So now, Esther hears about cuz, sends a servant, sends clothes, and sends a servant to talk to the cuz. Cuz sends the papers back, telling them to tell her everything that's happening. Now Esther sends that servant Hattab right back out there to Mordecai. Keep going.
All the king's servants and the people of the king's provinces do know that whosoever, whether man or woman, shall come unto the king into the inner courts, who is not called, there is one law of his to put him to death. Except such to him the king shall hold out the golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come in unto the king these 30 days.
Okay, so now Esther is telling him, she told the servant to go tell cuz, I see what's going on. I see the paper you gave me, the decree against all of our people. And there's a bounty on their heads. In a certain amount of days, there's going to be a purge, and they can legally be destroyed. I realize that. I realize that all my people can be destroyed soon. But cuz you got to understand, I just can't walk up in that court without being called. Because now if I do that, then I can be killed. So now do you see how Esther's acting right now? How is Esther acting? How is she acting?
Cautious.
Huh? Yeah, she is cautious. But remember now, she just got told that there is a bounty on all her people throughout this kingdom that they can be destroyed, that they will be destroyed. There's a bounty on their heads. And it is declared by the king. They're going to be destroyed. But Esther comes back and says, I realize that. But if I go into that court unannounced, I'm going to die. So now, how is Esther acting? She's cautious, but she's really being sis? No, she's not being submissive here. It's another S word, though. She's being what?
Smart. Safe.
Nope. Okay. You just heard that there is a bounty on. All right. So, Patop, you just heard that there is a bounty on all these folks in this room, and they're gonna die in a certain amount of days. They can legally be destroyed. But I'm asking you, hey man, go talk to the boss. Go talk to him, man. See if you can change his mind. And then you say, okay, I know that. But now if I go to the boss unannounced, I'm gonna die. If I go to the boss, I'm gonna die. How are you sounding? Young man in the back. No, not sacrifice.
Spirit out of one.
You are scared, but you're really being
selfish.
Selfish. Give him a hand. Yes. Yes. Remember now, we just said it. Everybody's gonna die. Everybody's gonna die legally. We're just asking you, see if you can change his mind. But now you come back and said, okay, I know that. But now if I go in there unannounced, I'm gonna die. You see? Now it just went from this whole nation of people to you. Now it's about you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. But now if I go in there, I'm gonna die. You see how selfish you're being. You made it all about you now, right? We have to always remember when we have power like this, when we have status, it's not just about us. Remember how from the old school will know this, right? Charles Barkley said years ago how he is not a role model just because he got celebrity status and everybody wants to be like him. And he was telling everybody, stop looking at me, even though he's the one who's in the camera every day. He's in front of everybody. He's put in a position where everybody wants to be like him. But he's telling you, I'm not a role model. But you keep acting like that. You put yourself in a position where you want the people to look at you, to listen to you. We have to understand that we're in that kind of position as well. When we have that kind of power, it's not just about you. It's about everybody else. Right? Very good. Keep going.
Is that verse 12 or verse 13?
Let's see. Verse 12.
Come on, verse 12. And they told Mordecai their words.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther.
Mm-hmm.
Think not with thyself that thou shalt escape in the king's house more than all the Jews.
Okay, so now, after he got that message, he sent his own message. And he checked her. he really gave her a reality check. Right? Read it again from the top.
Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther, think not with thyself that thou shalt escape in the king's house more than all the Jews.
See that? Now, Mordecai had to remind he had to remind baby girl, hey, think not with thyself. Don't just think about yourself. And don't think that you are so high and mighty where you can escape this decree as well. Don't think that. Don't think your celebrity status is going to save you. Right? Because at the end of the day, you're a Jew as well. Just like in modern times, when we have celebrities who think that they're just so untouchable because they sit with the oppressor. They eat with the oppressor. They play golf with the oppressor. They're in business with the oppressor. At the end of the day, that oppressor is going to show you who the oppressor is. Right? He's going to show you that at the end of the day, you are still a nigga to him. And if you don't believe me, you can ask OJ. Ask OJ. Ask Tiger Woods. You understand? Ask Lamar Odom. Ask Kanye West. Those folks were in business, in politics. They had friendships with these oppressors. And then when something went wrong, they got humbled and they could not escape. The same thing can happen to us, which is why we say, you understand, it's good to be separate. It's good to be segregated. Because that way we won't fall for the traps and fall into the snares of our oppressors and believing in his lies. Understand? Essentially, we save ourselves from a lot of heartache and trouble. Right? Very good. Keep going.
For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place.
Okay, hold on now. For if thou altogether hold your peace, if you say nothing at all, if you feel that you're just too good, or you feel that it's not your responsibility to talk to the king, who just happens to be your husband now, and you feel that you don't have to talk to him on behalf of our people, of your people, right? Then shall there an enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. Now, if you do that, now it's going to be some problems. Now trouble will be on the horizon. And our people are going to get hurt. Right? Keep going.
But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed.
Oh no, whose house?
Thy father's house.
Thy father's house. Thy father's house. So now he had to really bring it back to her. This is going to happen. Your father's house will be destroyed. So now if he says, even though we're talking about a whole nation, but if he says your father's house, he's talking about the legacy, the immediate family, that all of that, everything that your father taught you, everything that your father worked for, everything that your father has built is going to be destroyed. Understand? It's not for him to say this. Esther had to be a daddy's girl. And that really meant something to her. Understand? So now it's really bringing her back to where she needs to be. Right? Very good. Keep going.
And who knoweth whether thou art come to the king for such a time as this?
Mm-hmm.
Then Esther bade.
Okay, hold on now. And also, who's to say that last part, right? Read it again. And who knoweth? Says, and who knoweth?
And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this?
Okay, cool. And who's to say that you being put in this position is not for this time right now? How do you know that? How do you know that the Most High didn't put you here to save your people? Don't think, just really put that in your head. That's what he's telling her. Like you said, really giving her that reality check. Right? Very good. Finish strong?
Come on, sir. Then Esther bade them return Mordecai this answer. Go gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan, and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days, night or day.
Okay, so now, after all these words, these checkings that Esther's been getting, this reality check, remember how she started off being real humble? Then she got ahead of herself. And now Mordecai brought her back to earth. And she had time to think about this. And then when she comes back to herself, then she says, okay, you know what? He's absolutely right. I see the bigger picture, right? So now she humbles herself. And now she, so, did you want the class? Are we good? We're almost done. No sweat. Yes, sir. Right? Now she gets the reality check, and now she humbles herself and gives words to Mordecai. And let's see what she does.
I also and my maidens will fast likewise.
Okay, cool. So now she says she tells them to go gather all the Jews in the palace, right? And help me. You see this, right? Let's look at the top. What she says, fast for me. Fast for me. I need you. Help me. Right? Fast ye for me. Neither eat nor drink for 3 days. Right? Night or day. I say, can you imagine not eating and drinking for 3 days? 3 days? Can you really imagine doing that? You know, I mean, we've had the Day of Atonement, you know what I'm saying, where we fast from sundown to sundown. Now, can you imagine doing that for 3 days? No food, no water, no snacks. You literally have to fast like your life depends on it. Understand? Your life depends on it. So we need everybody to come together. Right? We've heard the line, what? A family that prays together stays together. Right? But really, the family that obeys God together is going to stay together. And that's what we're seeing here. So, hey, family, I need everybody. Fast for me. Fast with me for 3 days, night and day. No food, no water. Keep going.
I also and my maidens will fast likewise.
And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing, family. I need you to suffer with me. Let's suffer together. Understand? Let's really send up prayers and supplications to the Most High God that He will hear us. Let's all be on one accord. Right? As the scripture said, let us what? Gather ourselves together. Let's do this. Let's come together, family. No more bickering. Because now we see that what's happening in front of us is a lot bigger than just me and you. It's bigger than whatever grievances we have. Understand? Because our lives are on the line. There is war on the horizon. There is an oppressor out there who is an absolute beast.
Right.
And he can't wait to tear into us. He can't wait to destroy us. He's just itching. But that doesn't have to happen because we have a God that we serve We have a God who has created us. We have a God who chose us and wants us to reign over this earth. But we can't do that if we don't come together. We can't do that if we can't obey God together. Understand? It's not going to happen. We're always asking, when are black people going to come together? You heard that? Y'all wrong? When are black people going to come together? When are black people going to come together? And then what's the answer? Never. Never. When are black people going to come together? Never. But that doesn't have to happen. We can come together.
Right.
We can. Because we know the God that we serve, but we also know what's at stake if we don't. We know what's at stake. Right now, outside in the outside world, they don't know what's at stake. But in the I.S.U.P.K, we know exactly what we have to lose.
Right.
Not only are we going to lose our lives, but we can lose the kingdom that the Most High has promised to us. But all we have to do is come together and obey God together. And that's what we're seeing here in the scriptures. This is what's going to save us and save our nation. Right? Finish strong.
And so will I go in unto the king, which is not according to the law. And if I perish, I perish.
Okay, now, family, we're going to fast together. We're going to suffer together. And I'm going to put my life on the line for my family. Because I love y'all. And I know you love me. I got your back. I realize that it's not just about me. I see the bigger picture. Right? So now she says, I will go before the king, which is not according to the law. Because I realize that if I walk in unannounced, I can die. But she says, if I perish, I perish. If I die, then let me die. But it's going to be for a good cause. It's going to be for the righteous cause. It's going to be for my people. Right? Keep going.
So Mordecai went his way and did according to all that Esther had commanded him.
All right. So then Mordecai went his way and did according to all that Esther had commanded him. So as Mordecai heard the humbling words of baby cuz, he says, cool. Give me 3 days. I'm going to fast too. We're going to get out this thing together, y'all. We're going to do it. Because I believe in you, and you believe in me. And ultimately, I believe in the Most High God, who's going to hear our cries and save us. All right? And we'll save the rest for y'all on the closing of the Feast of Purim for tomorrow. Clap it up. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. The water for tuning in, the water for checking in. It is so good to see everybody in the building tonight. You understand? And online, it's like we can't go through the roll call. There's too many of y'all niggas up in here tonight. You understand? Most High in Christ. So again, it's so good. You understand? I am your priest, Funny. It's a dark mouth. You understand? And with that, we will end the class with a courtesy salute to the brothers in Israel. I imagine, which means to stand. In Israel, Aman Shabbat. Imagine. Rock. Very good. What we just said in the Hebrew and the English, may the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. Yahamanna, hands down. Sorry, turn to the sisters. Sisters, I imagine. To stand. Give a courtesy salute for the sisters. In Israel, Aman Shabbat. Imagine. Rock. Very good, very good, sisters. For those who know the salute, what we just said in Hebrew to English, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahamanna, hands down. Class dismissed. That's it.
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. It's Officer 5000 Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm here to invite you, blacks, Hispanics. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. It's Officer 5000 Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm here to invite you, blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people, to the I.S.U.P.K. 57 annual Passover, hosted by Commanding General YAHANNA, the leader of this nation, Saturday, April 4th, at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Shalom. Be there. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. It's Officer 5000 Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm here to invite you, blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people, to the I.S.U.P.K. 57 annual Passover, hosted by Commanding General YAHANNA, the leader of this nation, Saturday, April 4th, at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Shalom. From